when clients come in from out of state and they say, tell me about California, I say, we're not a blue state, we're a deep blue state. Every single constitutional office is held by a Democrat. We don't have majorities or super majorities in both houses of the legislature. We have super majorities. 3/4 are Democrats. And I expect that trend to continue. And we saw that in the primary. We're going to see that in the general. What was interesting to me about the primary is traditionally we've had about 7 million voters come out in these primaries. For a while, it looked like there was going to be a surge because of all the Steyer spending and money and competitive. People were estimating between 8 and 9 million. And now that the votes are in, it looks like it's going to be under 7 at maybe 6.5. And so we're all kind of recalibrating to what that means to the general and the turnout.
Welcome to another edition of Across the Aisle with the Hawthorne Group. Today with a dear friend and a respected colleague from California. It seemed to me that after the California election last week, we needed someone to explain it all to us. And there's nobody better than Kelly Calkin, a veteran of Sacramento politics, public relations and public affairs. Kelly is chairman of Calkin Public Affairs. He got to be chairman because he founded the company. I'm not sure it was a Democratic election, but has worked for notable California business interests, labor interests, ballot issues, member of Congress, and expert on all things California. Or I'll put it this way, the rule at Hawthorne is we don't do anything in California without checking with Kelly, and frequently do it with him. Kelly, California election, for a lot of reasons, made a lot of national headlines. What was the biggest news coming out of the California election?
Yeah, well, first, John, thank you for the intro. And again, thank you for inviting me. Really excited to be here. To me, the biggest takeaway was how we got to Javier Becerra winning and to Steve Hilton facing off with him. It was weird, messy. It was a car crash at points you couldn't turn away from. You had really good candidates not jumping in. You had some candidates who were really good who probably wished they would have stayed in before they jumped out. And all of that said, it's probably not as interesting as the LA mayor's race, which was even more wild in its own way. And so a lot of intrigue and kind of a Hollywood ending here in the California primary.
Well, we're headed, now that you Californians have finally finished counting your votes.
Not yet.
We appear to be headed for a gubernatorial election in November with sort of a classic Democrat, former state legislator, member of Congress, attorney general for the state, Biden secretary, cabinet secretary, running against a very different candidate in the Republican, Steve Hilton, an immigrant from the United Kingdom who's been here, 20-some years,
Yep.
Well-known media personality and commentator. How's the race shaping up? And I'll say the first poll I've seen, coming I think out of your alma mater at Berkeley, shows Becerra up 52-31, 17-point lead. But actually, that's a little under how a Democrat should be performing in California. Yeah. So what are we headed for in November?
Yeah, I mean, it's really, in some ways about turnout. Just one is, just to kind of cut to the chase, it's Becerra's to lose, and it's hard for me to see a scenario that he does lose because of the math. California is just 2-to-1 Dem to Republican, about 50% Dem, 25% Republican, 25% decline to state and minor parties. And because of that, the math is just not on somebody like a Hilton's side, but you see how well that he's doing consolidating the Republican base, and being able to pull independents. I mean, it clearly shows that Democrats are not, the overwhelming favorites here, or well liked by everybody. And there's some weakness there if we poke around the edges. But at the core of it, Dems are in a very strong position. When clients come in from out of state and they say, tell me about California, I say, we're not a blue state, we're a deep blue state. Every single constitutional office is held by a Democrat. We don't have majorities or super majorities in both houses of the legislature. We have super majorities. 3/4 are Democrats. And I expect that trend to continue. And we saw that in the primary. We're going to see that in the general. What was interesting to me about the primary is traditionally we've had about 7 million voters come out in these primaries. For a while, it looked like there was going to be a surge because of all the Steyer spending and money and competitive. People were estimating between 8 and 9 million. And now that the votes are in, it looks like it's going to be under 7 at maybe 6.5. And so we're all kind of recalibrating to what that means to the general and the turnout. But it really clearly means amongst base voters a lack of enthusiasm in many ways. They just didn't decide to show up.
Any reason to think that enthusiasm will diminish Democrat or Republican turnout more in November?
No, I don't see it. I mean, people still need to get to know Javier Becerra in the macro sense. And look, he is not the guy I mean, we saw this in the debate. He is not the guy who's going to excite everybody, get the base riled up. He is a solid human being who has done this for a long time and is very competent. And like all of us, he's got his weaknesses, but he is a competent nuts and bolts legislator. And, that's the signal that the voters sent that they wanted after Swalwell. But does that generate enthusiasm? I've never seen that it does.
Well, you've mentioned two names I want to follow up on. First, Tom Steyer spent something north of $225 million to
Yep.
get less than 2 million votes, or about $111 per vote received. I mean,
Yep.
Kelly, I can get you elected at $111 per vote. Uh,
I'm not sure about that, John.
was 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 that just a rich man's pipe dream? Was the campaign flawed? What happened to Steyer?
Yeah, a couple of things. I mean, one is that California just does not have a history of electing candidates with tremendous wealth. Al Checky with our good friend Derry Shrego, Meg Whitman, and now here's the latest example with Tom Steyer. But we can even go back and look at LA with Caruso running against Karen Bass 40 years ago. He spent $100 million just in Los Angeles and came up short pretty significantly. And so there is a point where voters here in California say, we're just not buying it. And I actually think Steyer performed better than a lot of those other folks have. He was able to rally the progressive base. He got a lot of progressive endorsements, labor endorsements, came on board with him. And I think he ran a campaign that was based on those issues. I think if I had a critique or a criticism of the campaign, is that he didn't spend a lot of time introducing himself to voters and his story and how he became who he became, and really stuck to the issues. And so when inevitably he pissed a bunch of people off and they started going on the offensive against him, he hadn't really built up his personal story in the mind of a lot of voters in a way that he needed to weather those attacks. And there was a great article today that came out in Politico where talked about the opponents to Steyer, and they said, look, we couldn't outspend him, but we thought for every 2 ads he put up, our goal was to get 1 up in the last month, taking down his credentials and casting doubt about how he became a billionaire in people's minds, and that there was just a ceiling amongst the electorate for who would go for that. And I think he hit his ceiling and couldn't get much past it.
Well, you will find it not surprising that Derek Schrago over the weekend said Steyer's first mistake was not humbly and interestingly introducing himself to the voters of
That's right.
California.
That's right. And Derry's correct. And, he lived that with the Checky campaign. And I feel like for him, this must have been nails on the chalkboard to watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. You also mentioned the Swalwell word. It's fascinating to me that from the time the first story broke until he stepped down as a candidate and resigned from Congress was about 120 hours, about 5 days.
Yep.
How did that happen so fast?
Well, it's one of the biggest declines I've ever seen. I mean, I wrote an article saying that I haven't seen somebody going from the front runner to be heading up the fourth largest economy in the world, and 48 hours later going to his career is over, he may be divorced, and he may be in jail. I mean, it was fast and bad. And part of it, I think, is that so many people felt so betrayed by him. I mean, there were always rumors that he was out there at night, but it wasn't. When people asked him about it, he looked them in the eye, he shook their hand, and he said, "Look, this is all a bunch of nonsense. Don't you think if Donald Trump could find this out on me as the chief antagonist, they would have found it already, and they would have put it out there?" And people kind of went, "Well, that's a good point. They probably would. If Trump went after him, probably would have." And he denied it categorically, and like I said, firm handshake and a look in the eye. And so when all of this came out, people felt really betrayed here on the ground. I mean, I know a number of operatives, me being one of them, who fell for the act. And I think that it turned on a dime. And I will tell you this is that a lot of us thought, okay, where within, like you said, 5 days, where do votes start to head? And a lot of us thought it was going to be Matt Mahan, similar profile, younger Democrat, a little bit more moderate. Steyer was gobbling up the progressive lane. Swalwell had the anti-Trump lane as well. And we were all surprised that Becerra got the surge. And Becerra's been running his campaign out of my office for a better part of 2 years, and been in there doing phone calls and whatnot. And I asked one of his campaign people, and they said they really went around and talked to a lot of online influencers. And when that popped, a lot of people online went out and said, "We've met with Javier Becerra. He's exactly the opposite of Eric Swalwell. Longtime family man, committed to the job, earnest. We're with him." And that kind of snap is what they thought really gave him some momentum there in a very short while later.
The Porter campaign either collapsed or never caught on. Mahan, as you said, did not become the recipient of the Swalwell vote when he got out. Former mayor Villaraigosa did not catch on. What did they suffer from a common ailment, or was this just an unusual election?
Yeah, I mean, Antonio got some early momentum with the building trades, but just could never seem to catch his footing, right? Like Becerra did. I mean, they were kind of neck and neck for a long time, and it was Becerra who surged and Villaraigosa, who didn't. And I can't tell you why. I still think we're all scratching our head about that. Mahan he didn't quite look ready for prime time. He wasn't quite committed to the moderate lane or the liberal lane. He just kind of got, I don't know, he just kind of got out in the wash and couldn't put it together. It wasn't for a lack of spending. I mean, his team had a lot of the tech folks with him, pushing him, doing an IE, introducing his bio. It just, it was a progressive electorate, really in skewing, and he just couldn't find footing as a more moderate guy in the lane. And he wasn't committed to the lane. And that's, as I always say in candidate races, even if you pick the wrong lane, at least pick a lane. And I just feel like you couldn't do that. And then Porter is just a case study in, not being able to recover from that early stumble. I mean, obviously Javier Becerra with what happened to him with his chief of staff. And now he was able to recover 6 months later. Porter could never regain that kind of trust, after those videos surfaced of being really mean to one of the staffers, and then more of those videos surfacing, and her not really having an answer outside of, yes, I'm a tough boss, but look, here's a letter from my former staffers saying I'm good to work for, and people just didn't buy it. And I think there was just a question of, is she the person to lead the state based on frankly coming off as, I know I've had a really mean boss. She kind of came off as your mean boss. And, we saw that with Meg Whitman. We've seen that with other candidates. People just, they don't like it. So
They want they want a tough leader, but not a mean boss, and that's a fine line.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly
well,
right.
the other big news, and to go back to where you started on election day, was Karen Bass running for re-election in as mayor of Los Angeles. Got 34% of the vote in the primary. 66% of Democrat primary voters voted against their incumbent mayor, forcing her into the first incumbent runoff in 20 years. Uh, and she is, it appears from the last counts I've seen, will be opposed by another woman, Democrat, progressive, extreme liberal. Would be very different than if Pratt, the Republican uh, who got burned out of his house and was running as sort of the super MAGA Republican, uh, had been on the ballot. But now you've got an embattled Democratic woman mayor opposed by a woman Democratic progressive. What happens?
I think Bass gets reelected is my gut. I think she's able to better tack to the center, but and that's, a lot can happen between now and then. But look, people are unhappy. That's the bottom line, is that LA, Bass has had a tough run with the fires there, and her response has been less than dynamic. And I think voters are speaking out, and that's why you saw somebody with a message of Spencer Pratt able to get so much traction. I be candid, people from across the country were calling and emailing me about Spencer Pratt and not the California governor's race, and what he was doing with those AI generated videos, how he was on the messaging, how people said he sang what I think a lot of us are thinking. And it was fascinating to watch. And ultimately, there's not enough Republicans in Los Angeles or conservative Dems to switch over, but he still did a way better than I think anybody thought he could have, because he really tapped into a level of anger that's there.
Well, we're
One,
seeing it. We're seeing it around the country now. Granted, they were in Trump's crosshairs, but Cornyn in Texas, 24-year incumbent Republican senator, 58% of Republican primary voters voted against him.
yeah.
Over in Louisiana, Cassidy, 75% voted against him. He ran third in the primary. Uh, the, the
One
natives are restless.
Yeah, one thing that we saw here, John, and I'm very curious to see if you saw this across the country, is a late surge of progressive voters. One of the things that why California is so kooky in our system is that we allow folks to turn in their ballots, as long as they've been stamped and mailed by election day. We still count
Right.
them. That's why it's still going, right? And one of the things that we saw in this kind of late surge was, one, voters making sure they were voting for Steyer, Becerra, Hilton, and we really saw some movement there at the end towards that. But then on election night, Spencer Pratt was ahead, and all the DSA, the very extreme left candidates, lost against a lot of the tech folks. And in these late counting, late surging ballots, a lot of these candidates are moving ahead or tied. And we saw that, Spencer Pratt fell into third against the very progressive person to Bass's left. So we're seeing kind of a late progressive surge, and I don't know if you saw that in other states.
Well, first, in a lot of the states that I was talking about, like Texas and Louisiana, there are no progressives.
Good point.
Uh, so we start with that. But we're certainly seeing the outsider. Uh, I mean, you've got a brutal runoff for Senate in Georgia. And the other thing we're seeing a lot of, again, back to the voters are unhappy, uh, public utility commissioners, where they're elected. Last November, two Republicans lost in Georgia for the first time since 2000. A Republican in Alabama lost his primary for the Public Utility Commission, a serving member, 75-25 to his home county sheriff. Now, Kelly, you'll appreciate I at least got credit for predicting that one. I said, in the South, I always bet on the county sheriff. Uh,
Mark Manjo.
uh, well, any other races that bear comment? The Pelosi congressional seat, any of the other congressionals?
Yeah. No, I mean we've got some, I mean we've got a top two system here where two people of the same party can advance. There was a lot of concern at one point by Democrats that Steve Hilton and Chad Bianco they were running neck and neck and they were going to be the top two.
Which
That's
would have
in
given
play
you
out.
two Republicans.
Yeah, two Republicans could get in for governor, right?
Yeah.
And the only place that played out was an insurance commissioner here, where now you've got head of the Working Families Party, which is a new progressive party in California, aligned with the Democrats, but to the left of them. Jane Kim, who's backed by Bernie Sanders, won. And then you've got more of an institutional candidate, Ben Allen, being backed by Adam Schiff in the LA Times. The Pelosi race endorsed Matsui. Scott Wiener should win that race, but Pelosi really flexed for her chosen candidate. And you showed really that she's got a lot of staying power in San Francisco still. The Pelosi name and everything that she brings when she throws an endorsement there, it carries real weight. And so we saw that. And then Doris Matsui is running against a young progressive, Mai Vang. And they're going up, showing off, running off against each other here in November. And that will be a real barn burner to watch. I know the DCCC is heavily behind Matsui, but Vang is she's a hard worker and will be out there pounding the pavement. So that's another race to watch here in my backyard, along with some of the competitive congressional races between a traditional Dem and Republican that we always get in the Central Valley, like Valadeo.
Mindful of our time, one of the fascinating things was the people who did not run for governor this year. The former vice president and several other luminaries, incumbent U.S. senator, talked about. Is there a message in that?
Boy, yeah, John. I mean, let's just kind of recap it for 30 seconds here. Kamala Harris was talking about getting in the race. Her polling numbers look good. She probably could have done it and the field would have cleared. She decided in late summer not to do it. And then there was a lot of talk about Alex Padilla, the state senator. Up until the day that he announced he wouldn't do it, there were people talking in Sacramento that he was ready to announce. Then there was the Attorney General, Rob Bonta. And again, I mean, Bonta looked and said, I got a 10-year run as Attorney General because of how I was appointed and taking Becerra's seat. And, I think I'm going to just stick with this rather than getting in this messy fight. Then that put Katie Porter as the top person and she imploded. Swalwell imploded. And in the process, Tony Atkins, the former pro tem and our current lieutenant governor who decided to run for treasurer, got out. And it left us with a whole bunch of Democrats who, people didn't know what to make of it. The Democratic Party during the whole thing called for candidates who were polling at less than 5% to get out. They promptly said, forget you, and stayed in past the deadline. And that's when the anxiety about the Republicans, both emerging was at an all-time peak. And so it was just, I don't know if there's lessons I'm sure there are, but we're still trying to, I think, make heads or tails about how this all came to be. I mean, I've never seen anything like this in doing this for 25 years.
Well, and very different than other states where you've got three United States senators in Tennessee, Alabama, and Colorado going home to be governor.
Right.
When you and I started in this
Yeah.
business, governors wanted to become senators. And
Hmm.
now you've got three sitting senators going home to be governor.
Yeah.
Very different and very different from California. Let me close with sort of a more fun topic, if you will. Uh, Governor Newsom recently did a podcast with Hunter Biden. I am looking for you to explain to me why on earth Governor Newsom would give a platform to Hunter Biden. And of course, Biden came out strongly in favor of Plattner, the Maine very flawed nominee. Uh, I mean, Newsom has used that podcast to move to the center. He's had, Charlie Kirk on there. He's had Steve Bannon. But Hunter Biden?
Yeah, I mean, he's done some stuff with Tim Waltz. He's done some stuff with, Rahm Emanuel. Um, it's really interesting. I mean, Charlie Kirk was definitely the thing that got tongues wagging here in California when he had Charlie on the podcast and they started sparring. And that's exactly it. I mean, this is clearly the governor trying to move to the center and cast himself as somebody beyond that's palatable beyond California. A smart person told me once that what California voters get wrong is or California politicians get wrong is they think voters in South Carolina wake up every day and think, boy, if my life was more like those in California, I'd be better off. And that's simply not true. And so I feel like um, Newsom is trying his best to try to, show that he's not just a one California person, but can kind of come in with, thoughts that are beyond the state. Now, how do you get there to Hunter Biden? I'm not quite sure. I mean, I think that may be him looking for ratings or, just looking to, um,
Bridge a generational gap?
yeah,
Don't know, but I can't imagine anyone else with a serious platform offering it to Hunter Biden. But, well, Kelly, thank you for the insight. Put on your calendar for November 4th. We will be calling to say, boy, that sure turned out strange,
yeah.
and ask you to explain that. But we appreciate it. And as this election plays out, we will be talking with you again, both about what's happening in California and California's perceptions of what's happening in the other 49 states.
John, I really appreciate the opportunity and thank you. It's great talking
Thank
as
you.
always.
Across the dusty roads, hear the organ play. Packed up my Chevy at the break of day, headed east on two-lane highways. Stopped in a town where the courthouse stands, shook every hand, felt the dreams and their plans. From small town porches to the steps of state lines, voices rising up in proud design. Grassroots hearts can change the course we're on. One by one we'll carry on. In the Capitol halls, I joined the crowd. Spoke for the hopeful, spoke for the loud. Heard every story written in calloused hands. Found every neighbor in these scattered lands. From small town porches to the steps of state lines, voices rising up in proud design. Grassroots hearts can change the course we're on. One by one we'll carry on. From small town porches to the steps of state lines, voices rising up in proud design. Grassroots hearts can change the course we're on. One by one we'll carry